Okay, we're going to continue on these particular steps about how to create Selenium Spectral framework from scratch using the framework which I called Made Easy Like ABC. So we've kind of done step A, step B, and this is step C. Step C is creating your features, steps, and page objects. I call this FSP, features, steps, and page objects. For you to do this, the step C1 is to add your Nugget packages. Then after that, we create the feature files, we generate the step definition, and then we create our page object. Those are the things that we will try to cover in this particular lesson. First step, adding Nugget packages. So for you to add your Nugget packages, you have some Nugget packages that are required. Some are not required. Some you just have to kind of add them based on your need and what you are expected to do. So for now, because we are setting up Selenium application for testing, so we will need Selenium WebDriver. That's mandatory. We'll also need Selenium support, and because we are going to use Chrome, right? So we'll also need Selenium WebDriver.Chrome driver. So these three packages are required. And also, based on your needs, if you are going to use Firefox or IE as your browser, so instead of Chrome driver, you will then use Selenium WebDriver IE driver for IE, or Selenium Firefox WebDriver for Firefox. To be honest, most people don't use IE driver anymore, right? Instead of IE driver, maybe I will update this particular slide. IE driver, you use the Edge driver for Edge. Actually, as you know, that's Internet Explorer is backing up anyway, so it's basically now Edge that's being used. So yeah, so that is in relation to the browsers. So you also will need NUnit and NUnit console or an NUnit runner. So for NUnit and NUnit test adapter. But for us, because we selected NUnit at the beginning, so we don't need any of this any longer. I think it's been added automatically for us. But if you also are using SpecRun, right, or SpecFlow runner, you might also need SpecFlow.NUnit for that purpose. But right now, we will just leave this for now because we got NUnit added, and we will just leave it like that for now. So what we just need to do right now is to add these three required packages for our framework. So to add required Nugget packages, you need to go to Tools on your Visual Studio, and then go to Nugget Package Manager, and then click on Manage Nugget Packages for Solution. Or you could right-click on the solution, right? Like this solution here, right-click, and then you go to Nugget, Manage Nugget Package for Solution. Wherever you want, or whatever ways you want, just select the one that you want. So more often, I would kind of advise people to use this solution, right? So right-click on the solution, or to be honest, anyone is really okay. But if you are going to go through this, you make sure that you right-click on the solution. You don't right-click on the projects. Yeah. So okay. So once you've done that, so this particular screen will appear. Then in the search button, so you have search button, so where you kind of search for which one that you want. So here, as you can see, you can search for the Nugget package that you are looking for. So in this instance, we want to install Selenium WebDriver. So as you can see now, we kind of search there, and then this one appears. We can see Selenium WebDriver at the top. So we're going to select that. Once we select it, then we can install that particular driver. So yeah, so now once you select that WebDriver, so you can select the project. So, and I said select project with S because in some instances when you are kind of matured or you are expert, you might have more than one project in a solution. So you need to select the appropriate project that you want this particular Nugget package to be applied to, right? But in our case right now, we only have one project. So we just select that project and that's it anyway. So, and then after that, you click on install. All right. So that's that. So once it's been installed, you see this screen and then you click on OK. So once you click on OK, you click on accept, right? To accept the license, and that should do that to you. Next step is Selenium support. It's the same process as well. So you select this, type Selenium the support on the search, and you will see it comes up. Then after that, you would continue, click on OK, click on, click on OK, that it will be finished. So then the next step is the Chrome driver. This is very, very important. You need to first check the version of your Chrome driver. So what you need to do, open your Chrome, right? Once you got that opened, then once you got that opened, type Chrome :/settings/f, or you could just go to here and click here and you can see settings or about or app. So, and then it takes you to this particular screen, right? So once you get to this screen, it would show you the version that you are using. It's sometimes advisable to kind of, make sure that before you start, if it says that there's an update, you get it updated first. So, get your version. So then after that, you ensure that you download the latest version. If you don't download the latest version, you might have issues. So you can go to this particular link to download the latest version of your Chrome. So after you've done that, so we need to add our Selenium WebDriver Chrome driver. So what you need to do is the same process I've done for previous Nugget packages. You need to search for Selenium WebDriver.Chrome driver. And once you've done that, so you select the Selenium WebDriver Chrome driver Nugget package. And then you also select the projects. And then, so now this is another step that you need to look into critically. So you have versions, right? So you need to look for the right appropriate version that aligns with your Chrome version, right? So it is recommended to use latest version, and also make sure that, the latest version that you use here aligns with your Chrome version that you got anyway. So then after you've kind of verified that and you are okay with the version, so you then click on install, okay? But as another thing that I want to say, this is changing in the moment anyway, because now things are getting better. I kind of read last week that, so they now have some I think they're trying to align them together right now, so that you don't, even once you have the Chrome driver, it aligns with your Chrome actually, but hopefully so we'll get better. So one thing I want to also say, before now, maybe let's say 10 years ago, Selenium, or even more than that anyway, it's really, really difficult to install Selenium actually. But now with Nugget packages, it's quite easy actually. So installation could take like 2 hours before, because you have to even copy some files, dump it some places and everything. And once you make a little mistake, then that's the end. But now it's becoming kind of easy. Something that if you know what to do, you can do it in your sleep, to be honest. So Yeah, so yeah, it's kind of easy as ABC now anyway. So okay, let's continue. Yeah. So once you've kind of selected the right version and you click on install, it takes you to this screen, and then you go which everything installed. This particular screen is just showing you the appropriate Nugget packages that you should install, so that when you go back to the Nugget package, click on install, and you can see that, oh, you've done everything. Once the Nugget packages are installed, you can see the arrow, the green arrow pointing down actually. So as you can see this one, you can see the arrow is pointing up, it's not installed. So the green and is blue, right? But once it's pointing down and it's green, it shows that you've kind of downloaded and installed it anyway. So that's it. So you just need to ensure that you got all this installed. So right now we are not using Spectrum, so you don't need to worry about that anyway. So yeah, so we are using NUnit anyway. So it will be kind of a little different from what we have anyway. Okay. So the next thing that we need to discuss is the hooks. All right. So okay, is in hooks. So I'm going to stop here. Okay.